Good morning, students. Welcome to a new session. Today is the first session of grade 9. So first of all, let's discuss what are the topics in grade 9 mathematics. You have number system, polynomials, coordinate geometry, linear equation in two variables, introduction to Euclid's geometry, lines and angles, triangles, quadrilaterals, areas of parallelogram and triangles, circles, constructions, Heron's formula, surface areas and volume, statistics and probability. I think most of the topics you have a interlink between 8 and 9. There will be an advance in this grade. First of all, we will discuss some basic concepts of grade 8 which are interlinked to grade 9. Rational numbers. As you know, we have learned about rational numbers in grade 8. A rational number in mathematics can be defined as any number which can be expressed in a form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. When the rational number is divided, the result will be in decimal form, which may be either terminating decimal or the repeating decimal. How to identify a rational number? To identify if a number is rational or not, check the below conditions. It is represented in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. The ratio p by q can be further simplified and represented in decimal form. The set of rational numbers includes positive, negative numbers, and 0 can be expressed as a fraction. You can see some of the examples of rational numbers here. So, real numbers include all the rational numbers. Real numbers include all the integers. Integers involve natural numbers. Every whole number is a rational number because every whole number can be expressed as a fraction. So, properties of rational numbers. Closure property. For two rational numbers say x and y, the results of addition, subtraction and multiplication operators give a rational number. We can say the rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. For example, you can see the examples here. 7 by 6 plus 2 by 5, 5 by 6 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 5 into 3 by 7. All the result gives you a rational only. Commutative property. For rational numbers, addition and multiplication are commutative. Commutative law of addition is a plus b equal to b plus a. Commutative law of multiplication, a into b equal to b into a. Example is given here. 2 by 5 into 3 by 7 equal to 3 by 7 into 2 by 5. Associative property. Rational numbers follow the associative property for addition and multiplication. Suppose x, y and z are rational. Then for addition x plus y plus z equal to x plus y plus z. For multiplication x into y z equal to xy into z. For example, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 3 equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 3. And in case of multiplication also same. Distributive property. The distributive property states if a, b and c are three rational numbers, then a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. Similarly, a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. Identity property. 0 is an additive property and 1 is a multiplicative identity. 0 is an additive identity and 1 is a multiplicative identity for rational numbers. Example you can see 1 by 2 plus 0 equal to 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 into 1 equal to 1 by 2. Inverse property. For a rational number x by y, the additive inverse is minus x by y and y by x is a multiplicative inverse. Examples is given here. So now we will discuss about irrational numbers, a part of real numbers, opposite to a rational. The real numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0 are known as irrational numbers. The decimal expansion of irrational number is neither terminating nor recurring. You can see the examples of irrational numbers here. That's all for today, my dear students. Have a great day.